I just really want to do that. Are you able to do that right now?
Sure, what's up?
I need you to know, I have never gone real life on you, nor would I, unless I did think your child was in harm. I don't agree with that. I've said it so many times. I know that what I've done, I've snarked on you. I have talked about you, but I have never gone real life on you, nor would I. I don't think it's cool to call the cops if a person really doesn't think your child's in harm. That's not cool. I don't think it's cool what you've done to me. I think, and I get why you did it. I'm not saying I don't. You, but I've never done that, and I don't think it's cool.
Okay, but last night you had a live where you were talking about it, and pretty much that it's her fault. Whatever. It incites it. That's incitement.
Okay, I hear what you're saying, but do you understand, Faith? Honest to God, if I went away today and I said, you know what, Faith, you're right, this has gone too far, because I've been close to doing that several times, these people would not stop either. There are some women, and it's not me. If you really went on Reddit and read all of my comments, I'm one of the lesser people that comment, and I'm not saying that that's okay. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, just like you have people that are overly obsessed with you in a good way, there are definitely people overly obsessed with you in a bad way. You just know my name because I put it out there. When I tell you, I don't know your phone number.
Before you put it out there, I just didn't connect your
right. No, yeah, you did. You did. Right. But here's the thing, Faith. I mean, I don't know. Do I know your address? I don't know it off the top of my head. I've certainly seen it, but I don't know your phone number. I've never called your kids' school. I think you have lovely children. I have never called your exes or tried to, send them items. Like, that's wild. I agree with you. And I don't agree with you a lot of the time. But that is weird. I'm going to say it. I don't know.
There's a lot of us that don't agree with her a lot of the times, but we ain't out here and doing that kind of shit. We're
right,
just talking shit.
Doing that is not cool. I mean, would I leave my kid home alone? No, I wouldn't. But then again, Faith, I don't know if your daughter was staying at friends' houses. I would assume she was. Do I think that you left your 14-year-old home alone with no supervision for 3 days? No, I don't. I can't imagine you'd have done that. I wouldn't call the police. The
cop came yesterday. She was literally waiting on a ride because she went somewhere. She was going with friends.
I would not.
I mean, Faith, how do we end this? Because I'm willing to do it today. You have my word.
Literally said yesterday, like, nobody's winning. I'm not
You're right.
going anywhere.
But what I can say, Faith, I don't think it's going to stop, though. I will stop. I will fucking stop on Reddit. I will stop here. And that's not saying I'm not going to still go live, but I won't talk about you.
Bitch, you going way too far when you say you going to stop. Because I ain't stopping talking.
I literally said this yesterday.
I don't want harm to come to anybody, though. Like, people think that I'm this vindictive, horrible human, and I'm really not. Like, in Faith, I've said it a million times. The reason why you grind at my gears so much is because I see a lot of myself in you. Like there are things that we see in you that we relate to. Well, I mean, I honestly, with all due respect, I think a lot of those women that are overly obsessed with you and support you to a fault are weird. You know what I mean? Like it's both sides. It's both ways.
Just talk shit and be done.
That's fine. But seeing some of you in me, I mean, maybe that's what you want to see. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people that say that. I had a mother like this. I've been in a situation like this. I used to be that way, and now I'm this person. That's like bringing your own trauma and baggage, and I can't even think of the words right now, but like,
okay,
I'm a completely different person.
I agree. But I just need, this is, I guess, what baffles me is when you are on a public platform, right? And you put your life out there and you choose to, you've admitted that, and you enjoy doing it, and that's fine. But there are people are going to have opinions. It just is what it is. I do I agree with what you do? No, but you don't agree with what I do. It's like,
But you just said you see a lot of yourself in her. That doesn't make it much sense.
no, I said,
Just a stupid comment.
I'm not sure what your name is, S.J. Cole. I said a lot of women, myself included, see similarities in different parts of faith. I'm sorry if I misspoke.
Let's let them talk. Go ahead.
I need to know how you and I can move past this. I don't care, Faith, if you call people you think are my employers. I really don't. If you think for a second I'd be stupid enough.
That's not ever something that I want to do. I don't want to sit there and do that. But at some point it has to stop, and I don't know what to do to make it stop. And so yeah, I've been all over the place with it. Leave it alone, ignore it, fucking spend all day on a computer Googling shit, looking up shit, trying to find shit, calling somebody's job. Absolutely.
And I hear I hear why you do that, and I'm not even faulting you for that. I would want it to stop by any means necessary too. My fear is it's not gonna, and it's not just for you, for me, for a lot of these, like with social media, this shit just isn't gonna stop.
Right.
It'll stop when you make it stop.
Well, I can stop what. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's not the snarking. I don't care. I don't care if people want to sit on Reddit and call me a whore. That was never it. It was bringing the kids into it. I mean, there was literally a post last night that I'm teaching Cheyenne to be a hoe. That doesn't hurt me.
No, I don't think that's okay at all. Like I said, I think you have lovely kids. I said it last night. Cheyenne's a beautiful girl. You have beautiful children. I would never say that. I'm a mother myself.
I don't know a thing
Faith,
about
if you would be willing, I would like to have, and it doesn't even have to be live, but like me, you, Mattress, who's below you right now, I'd like to talk it out. I really would.
I mean, like you just said that you were willing to let it go. Like I'm willing to let it go with you and whoever else. You don't mention me, and I don't mention you, and then I don't. I mean, to be honest, like. I don't trust any of you.
I don't blame you.
Like, I don't want to have a conversation. If you want to let it go, that's fine. I'll let it go. And that's fine. And until I make a legal example out of someone, that the woman's in your chat, by the way, Slot, the one who called.
Why don't you get in the box?
And I guess CPS.
Oh, I'll give my box up for her
right now. But
Mattress, they can't hear you. Do you want to jump out and jump back in?
She can turn her microphone on.
Can you hear me now? Yeah, she can turn her microphone on and off.
I can hear you, but I guess the chat can't.
You can also boot me out, Slots, if you would. I thank you all for having me in here. Faith, I'm really sorry for the things that you are going through. It's not okay for people to go real life like this. I mean, even though a lot of us don't agree with some things that you do, it's not our business. And I'm assuming that you, knowing your daughter, you knew that she would be okay and had everything taken care of and set up before you left. And I just want to say that it is scary. I can't imagine being in your shoes. And I hope you are able to figure that out.
Here comes the reporter.
Thank you.
And Faith, I want to say this and I'll get out of the box. Look, I don't have anything against you. I live in North Carolina. I always support North Carolina people. You're in North Carolina. I watch your stuff. I was super pissed off when those cops came to your house when you were in your driveway and those women were laughing about it. I thought that was terrible.
But she also thought it was terrible when you let your chat dog the fuck out of me after being in my box and saying something different. Let's tell it. Let's tell it, damn it.
It's true. I don't like it. I don't get in. I don't like it. But I won't let any. No, wait a minute. Let me finish and I'll get out of the box for you. I don't like what they're doing to your family. And I don't like people being cyber stalkery. And if you want some help legally, let me know because I do know how to take care of that.
She's a political figure in your state. I'm just going to say that.
I'll give you a follow.
And that's what I was just about to say. You said that you want to make an example out of someone. I agree because some of these people are crazy.
Yes.
And I just hope that you make the example out of the ones that are actually doing it. Because like calling Holly's job, Holly literally hasn't done anything but talk shit. I've never done anything but talk shit. There are other people that you could be going after that are fucking crazy.
Hey, hold on. I want to ask this lady a question. Christy Brewer, you're the mandated reporter. Is that right? Christy?
Absolutely.
Okay, I want to know.
Yes.
I know it goes state to state or whatever. What were your reasons? Like, what were your legal reasons? Were you legally obligated to call on?
Well, seeing how Faith took her whole entire life on live, and she's been away from that kid, not only on spring break, but this week too. And then she gets all drunk and tells her address, and she's moving she's scared and there's stalkers, but yet she leaves a 14-year-old kid home alone.
Ever.
She hasn't been
You
drunk
are
in a
alive.
while.
But what I'm at,
I don't want this shit happening. But
what I'm asking you is,
you deserve everything I did. I called because I was sincerely concerned for your daughter.
You had no idea what my daughter was or what my daughter was doing. You put your whole life online, and I was concerned about your. You had no clue where she was.
Did you?
She was at home. That was my question. Why did you choose then to call?
But she can be home alone.
She cannot be left home alone for days on end, Faith. Get it right. Just because you want to chase dick and you're a whore.
For a week and it's still legal.
How long are you in that whore?
Look, Miss Brewer. Miss Brewer!
We'll make that determination and so will the district attorney.
You know what? You just answered it. You a petty bitch. You a petty bitch. You a petty bitch. You just answered it. I wanted to know, you're going back to a million different things. You're going back to a million different things. I wanted to know, for this particular situation, everybody knows how I feel about shit, but I wanted to know, for this particular situation, how you felt that she was in danger. That's what I wanted to know.
Because she runs off and leaves her, and this time going to chase whatever for her own personal beliefs.
But did you feel like the child was in danger? Did you feel like the child was in danger?
Absolutely. Because
how?
Absolutely, because I don't believe Faith would have went home once she went and collected her kids over the weekend. She would have went back and seen Travis, and then probably took her kids back. And then
who the fuck is Travis?
Stopped another night to see him just because she's clingy like that.
But in fairness, Christy,
you don't work it looking out for size.
In fairness, Christy, you didn't know that. We don't know that. We can't run off assumptions. And I get it. You don't know if she would have went, you don't know. You don't know if she would have been gone for a minute or 10 years. That's too much assumption. I think that's too much assumption.
Well, I have the text to TK where we decided that I would be leaving Tuesday. He only had Monday and Tuesday. The only reason that I left this morning
too long to leave your child to fend for herself.
That's your opinion. That's your opinion.
She wasn't fending for herself. She was with adults.
If I may, Faith, you are explaining yourself and you owe no one an explanation. Christy, can I ask, what profession are you in that you are a mandated reporter?
It's none of your business.
A mandated reporter is mandated while
do you even know what a mandated reporter is? Give me the definition, please.
She has a pot
I don't have to.
Because you don't know, Christy. This child could have been at a child.
That's not true, and I'm not going to sit.
Christy, you're going to listen to me.
Listen to you got make up for her. She deserves everything she gets because she shouldn't have left the kid at home alone.
Christy,
what you just said, that's the recording that I'm going to show to the cop.
There you go. Chrissy, you're given very much pick me. Faith, you're explaining yourself to these people that
you making me have to take Faith's side. And you making me have to fucking take Faith's side. Fuck.
I feel that side.
Damn it, girl.
Screen recorded that too.
I
here's the thing, and here's the thing. I've been a mandated reporter many times throughout my professions in life. I don't think there's anything wrong with a report if it's out of genuine care and concern. Because here's the way it works in Pennsylvania is if you see something, say something, right? And it's up to CYS or whatever the agency is where you live to do an investigation and to see whether or not there was actually harm. But honestly, we just listened to that woman. I don't think there was genuine care or concern. I really don't. Again, would I leave my child alone? No, but I don't think, Faith, I really don't think you left her alone. I think she stayed with friends. That's my opinion.
She was at home alone for one night. The very first night that I left, she was there by herself. But I am allowed to do that. That is my decision.
Right.
And I didn't tell anybody that. I don't have to tell anybody that. I talked to a cop today, and I could have literally left her home for a week by herself. And y'all can be bothered by it, but that's my decision. It's not illegal.
That woman proved everything. She did that shit out of malice. She fucking proved it. Right? That's what I'm saying.
She deserves everything she gets. The moment that CPS shows up to my door, that's one will play.
And I hate to say it, Faith, and I'm not trying to be a dick to this woman. That's the kind of stuff that's going too far.
Yes.
Way too far.
Yeah, weaponizing CPS and taking CPS away from real problems, that as a mandated reporter, you should know. And that's why I call her bluff, how much CPS really fucking goes through. So little shit like this is so minute. Like, I don't know the whole, like, complete situation. I call her bluff as soon as I seen it. That was ridiculous. And it's given very pick-me. And so
did you record that, Faith? Because I gotta tell you, when she said because you're
I can download this live.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Yeah.
That, to me, I'm telling you, if you want somebody in North Carolina to sign an affidavit that she said she did that just because she thought you were a WHORE, I'll do it. Because that's bullshit.
I'm sure a ton of people got it. I'll get it.
Hi, Miss Lott. How are you?
Here's the thing, Faith. I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop snarking. But I would never do something like that. I just wouldn't.
No, I would not either.
But I just want to thank Patty Betty and Mattress for like calling the truth, because I was really worried about Faith today.
Y'all please don't think I'm scared. I have never said that I'm scared. It's the shit like this happening, which is why I want to move. I've never said I'm moving because, and yeah, there's several stalkers. I'm not scared of them. They're little bitches. That's what they do. They call the law and stuff while you're sitting in the driveway or whatever. But I've never said that I fear for my life. Was I scared when All Money did his shit? Yeah, absolutely. I was super fucking triggered. Super triggered. I was really bad off that night.
This is my thing. You know, people go real life. This just proves it. There are crazies out there. So maybe you should be a little
sounded
scared.
Crazy.
You know what I mean?
Maybe I should.
True. I would be a little scared.
Be a little scared.
I've always said like, you know, who knows? Who knows if somebody's seen, you know, some old dude in his mom's basement that's a serial killer hasn't seen Cheyenne, and now they're obsessed and they're reading Reddit all the time. And they literally have done that nonstop since I was gone. She's home alone. She's home alone. She's home alone. When I never said anything myself. I'm not.
You're right.
Her in danger, but that does.
That does.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, you know that this is your life now. That there are people that take it too far. So why not? I know you shouldn't have to. I understand you shouldn't have to.
I'm not ever leaving her alone again. Jay and I had that talk last night.
Well, even if you would have went to see him and didn't go live the whole time, that would have been better. You know what I mean? I mean, live your life, but like, you do show everyone everything.
But she wasn't there, so she wasn't in danger. And I mean, the first night, yeah, sure, she was.
No, I understand.
But she wasn't there the entire time. I literally had her go home and do a couple of things for me to help me out before she went with her friends again.
Right.
But maybe not. Or whatever. Don't let everybody. Don't. You know how they are. Don't let them know. It ain't our business, no way. But if you do let us know, I'm gonna peek at you about it. Just let you know that.
Faith, Faith,
just don't let them know.
Faith, can I share something with you? And I shared this last night with the women. You know, I would never go call anybody's school, parents, cops, or anything like that. But I want to share something with you. And this is something that's really serious, okay? My friend lost her daughter in January of this year due to a stalker. They didn't know this man. He'd been watching her daughter, who was 14 years old. Watched her for 4 months. She don't leave her daughter home alone, which is, as I said, parents are all different. Today's world is not the same as it was when we were all younger. And I only bring this to your attention is because with the creeps that are out there, the weirdos that are watching all social media, yes, you are somebody who's well known on TikTok. Your daughter's known for who she is, who her mother is. My friend's daughter and her were home. She was upstairs taking a shower. She was upstairs taking a shower. Her 14-year-old daughter answered the door. And as she answered the door, the man snatched her up and took her into another part of the house and raped her and slit her throat. My friend came downstairs to noise. And as she proceeded into the other room, she found her daughter raped with her throat slit. The man came after her and attacked her. She did have cuts on her. If it wasn't for her neighbor who heard her screaming, the man did get away, but because of DNA, they found out who he was. And what he told the authorities was because she was pretty. And he wanted her. And he got her. And that to me is the most scariest thing because that was her only child. I can't say you don't love your kids. I can't say that because I don't know how much you love your children. You love your children to the world and back. But your daughter, she's a pretty girl. And like I said, there are many creepy men out there that do watch and do stalk. And I just hope that you understand where I'm coming from when I say it's a scary world today as it was when we were younger. And I would never hope or pray for anything to happen to anybody's children in that kind of way because I have to watch my friend suffer every day of her life of losing her daughter and finding her daughter that way. I wish that not upon anybody in any kind of form or way. But to find your daughter raped and her throat slit is the horrible thing she has to see every day in her mind and live with. And she was always there with her daughter. Her daughter would get home. If she was an hour late, she'd call her neighbor and say, hey, I'm going to be an hour late. Check on my child. She didn't let her daughter stay home by herself all hour. That's her thing. And I'm not saying, hey, I can't pass judgment on you for that. But there are crazy people out there. There are crazy people out there. And knowing that you are very...
I don't show the kids very much anymore. Like I will, but not like I used to. When they come in rooms, I'll mute. I did not say anything about Cheyenne. No one knew my plans with Cheyenne. Me personally, I didn't do that. So do you think that it causes more harm and gives more of a chance of something happening for me to not say anything? Or for all of these people, hundreds of people holding lives about it, that Cheyenne is home alone and I am states away and whatever. Am I giving more of a chance of that when I haven't said anything?
I think what it's doing is that they see you and how you put yourself out there, which I'm not going to say, hey, it's just they see you as somebody who's known on this app, okay? And you travel somewhere else in a different state. Now, no, I don't know, and nobody knows if your daughter's home or not alone.
She was not home alone.
No, I'm not saying she was. I'm not saying she was, but I'm just saying for amount of a time like you said, an hour. In that hour, nobody knows. Okay, nobody knows, and nobody knows who can approach that door.
And leave their kids at home for an hour. That's
I know, and I know, and I understand that. And I'm not saying, like I said, my friend will leave her daughter home for an hour and call her neighbor saying, "Hey, I'm going to be home an hour late. Please check on my child." But this happened when she was home with her child. But anything can happen within minutes. That's what I'm just saying. Anything, because there's just predators out there. Predators. It could be a door-to-door salesman who just happened to knock on the door and realize no adult came, and sit and watch. I'm just saying.
Ryan wasn't even home for an hour that yesterday. Not even home for an hour. But the day that I left, she wasn't home very long either because she was with friends.
Mm-hmm. It's just the assumptions that makes it worse. It's the assumptions that make it worse. And it's not, and to me, I wouldn't, it could be with you home with your daughter. I mean, and that's the thing. Today's society.
Y'all come back in the box. I don't know what happened.